first of all, thank you for joining us for this video series.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
With Cosmos Hub. And I think just to begin with, could you give us like a quick intro about you, what project you're working with, and what's your role?
Sure, definitely. And again, thanks for having me. I'm Koushik. I lead growth at Leap Wallet. Leap Wallet is basically the super wallet for Cosmos. It's one wallet where you can access any Cosmos SDK chain, right? Natively, all integrated natively into it. We also have a mobile app wallet, which is one of the best experiences that we try to build.
So I'll jump into this segment about the first segment of questions. First of all, how did you discover the Cosmos ecosystem?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it started along with rest of the Leap team, right? My first blockchain experience in general was back in Terra, right? I think Leap Wallet, Sanjeev, who is our founder, was building a wallet on Terra, and that's when he reached out to me to kind of help support on the growth side, and that was my first experience with actually working in the Web3 space. Prior to that, I was more into Web3. I mean, I know tracking all the developments that are happening, all the tokens, but never actively was a builder. So Leap was my first building experience in Web3, and we started building on Terra. And after Terra crashed, that's when I heard the word about Cosmos for the first time, because Terra was also a Cosmos SDK based chain. But again, after Terra crashed, we had to look for where else we could now build, and Cosmos Network, Cosmos chains in general came again and again. We did our research and felt that's the best place to be at, and that's when we decided to build or go all in on Cosmos and build there. And definitely I would say that was one of the best decisions we have taken, just building in this space, getting to meet all the different builders, that whole thesis around what it's all about, right? Sovereignty and how easy it is, how customizable it is. I think it's been amazing since then. Yeah.
So of course, Leap Wallet has this reputation about this really cool and clean UI of sorts, and it's very user friendly. It's getting great adoption. What do you think? Why is that user experience super important for onboarding more users very easily, especially in Cosmos?
Yes, for sure. I think that actually goes back to why we as a team decided to build a wallet out of everything else that we could actually build, right? So quick context, quick history behind us is almost everyone in our team comes with a good experience building consumer products in Web2. So very, very, user first thinking, user backwards working on user problems. So we as a team are very focused on the user. And when we looked at wallet, which fundamentally plays a role in any new user who's come into the ecosystem, a good wallet makes or breaks their experience. And we learned, we ourselves being a users, when we first started our own journey in crypto, realized the experience is so much to desire there, left so much to be desired. And that's when we decided, hey, what, we have good experience building really clean UX and UI products, and there is definitely a huge problem in this space. Why not choose to build it? So that's essentially where we started our journey. And hence I think why does a wallet play an important role is that's the first thing that a user interacts with before when they're moving on one chain to other, and making that as seamless as possible and as quick as possible just amplifies the experience, and it makes it super easy for any new user to go deeper within the ecosystem as soon as possible. So yeah, I think definitely that's what I would say. So much to be done there. Yeah.
My next question was, when you mentioned about this clean UI aspect and everything, I'm pretty sure you have also explored and tested other ecosystems, wallets, and the UI there, and of course you chose to build on Cosmos as well. What is it about Cosmos Hub and the Cosmos SDK that sets it apart from other blockchain ecosystems?
Oh yeah, definitely. One big thing is, of course, by design it's a multi-chain ecosystem. So as a wallet builder, when we look at it, what it means is fundamentally we need to make few different design choices way at the early stages of our build, which is we need to have a wallet where it's super easy to switch between one chain to other. We need to have a wallet where it should support every chain and at least give some base level experience by default to every chain that is being built on Cosmos Network in general, right? And we need to also build a wallet where it's easy to move funds from one chain to other, because again Cosmos Hub, one of the best things about it is most of the chains are connected by IBC, hence the bridging part of it becomes very seamless, even though from a UX standpoint there is again so many things that we had to do over the last 2.5 years to make that easy, which along with working along with Skip and other teams. But fundamentally the permissionless bridging is a really cool part of Cosmos Network in general. So all of these things were part of our design decisions very early in our roadmap decisions, and yeah, over time we were able to build that both on extension and mobile app to provide that. So I think from a wallet builder standpoint, building or figuring out what is a really good multi-chain UX is very important for us, and I hope we are able to crack it, or we cracked it over the last 2.5 years.
I'm sure like there are like a lot of cosmonauts that use Leap Wallet for like different purposes, but what are few like tooling or features that really stand out for you guys where you see like the adoption is really like a lot?
Oh, for sure. I think there are quite a few. I think again it's been good 2.5-3 years since we started building a wallet on Cosmos in general. If I were to pick, again, fundamentally you need to know that we work backwards from the user, so we keep listening to the users, and most of the really helpful features that we built out just came because we heard users on Twitter or when we get on community channels, etc. So one such thing I would definitely say is just supporting multiple chains out of the box. Right, so we currently support 70 to 80 plus Cosmos chains natively, and also have a feature where any new chain that gets launched automatically can get some base level support on Leap. So that's been one big reason why we got traction in the early days. But after that, again, one other feature I would say is in general, airdrop checker feature. That's one big thing, reason why we see usually Cosmos Hub getting traction, and what we went ahead and did is made it super easy for anyone to discover whether they are getting any airdrops or not. So that's second feature I would say. And of course, I think in general as a team, we are a very mobile first team. So we focus extremely on how to build really good mobile experience, because we believe mobile is the end game for wallet, and we want to bring that future as soon as possible. So again, having a really cool mobile app and really snappy mobile app is one of the other reasons why we got traction and we are where we are right now. Yeah.
You must be tracking like a lot of developments on Cosmos Hub also. What with the momentum that is going on, where do you see Cosmos in 1 or 2 years, and what are some specific features that you're excited about?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think again, since we started building already, there are quite a lot of changes that we see. ICS is definitely one thing we are already excited about. It would just unlock and accelerate many more new chains to come and launch on. It's also a really good problem of making it super easy for new chains to launch on the network, as well as actually building utility for Atom in general, right? So that's a good solution there, I would say. What we're excited for definitely would like to see a bit more momentum on chain abstraction and account abstraction side of things, where it even makes it super easy to play, for users to keep moving around between the chains. Because from a UX standpoint, behind the scenes for a user, we believe that it should feel like they are moving to a completely different chain whenever they are trying to interact with any app chain. It should be as seamless as possible, and to be very easily move their funds from one chain to other, interact with the DApp and use that asset in some other DApp on other chain. I think that's what's missing right now, and I hope in the next 2 years we'll be able to figure that part out as well. And again, at Cosmos I saw a bunch of discussion that's already happening, so it's good to see developments in that direction going on already.
No, definitely. What is one metric that you think is a clear indication of like growth in Cosmos? It can be like MAUs or
users. I think purely it's about users, transactions, real users, and you see that, right? You see it's easier to find whether they are real users or not. So yeah.
Got it. So what we're gonna do is gonna jump into rapid fire. Atom is a token, sell or compound?
Oh, compound, easy.
Why do you think cosmonauts should hold Atom?
Oh yeah, I mean, bunch of reasons. I think for me, for example, if I put myself in the shoes, just the vision of having a sovereign network, anyone can build their own blockchains, and Atom is at the core of it, definitely. But again, of course, there's a financial incentives, right? There's a lot of airdrops, a regular stream of rewards that comes out of it. So yeah, this I would say these three.
What do you think is one challenge facing Cosmos Hub?
I mean, definitely I think is a bit of brand dilution and confusion in general. Hey, Cosmos Hub, when you say Cosmos Hub, what is it? It's a network, is it just one chain, Atom? I think there's so much of that and lack of clarity, I would say. So I think driving the narrative towards one common theme is something that probably could be better, yeah.
You talked about ICS a little bit there, like as I mentioned. Do you think ICS is a safety net or more of a growth accelerator in Cosmos Hub?
And it's both, but I would say growth accelerator more than.
What do you think about the requirement of having like better LSTs in Cosmos Hub?
No, why? It's like I think we already have really good LST providers already. I think we are now spoiled for choice. So I'm good where we are. I think probably more tokens in that direction, but I think in terms of LST providers, I think we are good. Yeah.
A project that you think is a dark horse, like it's a very underrated and needs more eyeballs on it?
Numia network, I can definitely, they will provide a lot of data, really helpful data. Pulsar used to be, I don't know whether we still consider it as Cosmos Network, but Pulsar again, I love them. Sure, yeah.
If you were to explain ICS in one word, what would it be?
Catalyst.
Okay. A proposal that you remember, very vividly on Cosmos Hub.
The ATOM 2.01.
We'll end with just this one small exercise. Can you give us a catchphrase about building on Cosmos Hub?
Long-term thinking.
That's a wrap. Okay, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me again.